Is this the most racist man in America? Let's find out. The most racist man in America. I think this is a very interesting thing. Okay, my channel is about diversity. I have a lot of different people from a lot of different cultures. Let me know what culture you're representing on this video right now, so we just know we have different perspectives. Now, before I just go, he's just a racist, I want to hear what he got to say. You know, sometimes there's a difference between being racist and there's a difference between being ignorant and just not even taking out the steps to even learn certain things or be exposed. So this is gonna be a nice conversation we're gonna have. I want everybody to be an adult. Whatever view you have, leave it in the comments. Let's all respect everybody's opinions. And without further ado, let's just get right into it, man. Let's get right into it, man.
The KKK or what?
Yeah, I know them well. Black people apparently love to shoot other black people. White people, wiggers, try and act black. They look silly.
If she were black, would you guys be together?
Oh, no.
This is Harrison, Arkansas.
Wow.
And this is the headquarters of...
Does anybody in the comments feel that black people just, bang bang other black people? Be honest. Let's talk about it.
KKK, causing the widespread rumor that Harrison is the most racist town in America. You've probably seen countless YouTubers come here looking for racism and left disappointed, but they were all black. What would happen if me, a white guy, came down asking the same questions? Could I infiltrate the KKK? And will closet racists be more?
And I want to know, would this video be considered racist if the guy was black? So if it was a black guy speaking the way that this white man is speaking, would it be considered racist? Let's talk about it. We're gonna get to the root of the truth of this. We're not gonna just jump around and pointing fingers at people. We're gonna actually listen and see what it is.
Open to sharing their beliefs with me? Or is this town being racist just a myth after all? Why do you think Harrison's called the most racist town in America?
Over in Zinc, they had a Klan headquarters there.
And then the reputation came over here to Harrison?
Yeah, because I guess they put all those racist billboards up.
So were you aware that the KKK is headquartered here?
Yes, I was.
There are a lot of people that live here that are members of the KKK?
I don't think so.
Whenever it was a big thing with Black Lives Matter, people really went at it.
I've never really met an actual racist person in this town, so.
I'm Mexican, and I've been here since 2005, and I haven't been approached by racists yet.
Zinc is how far away from Harrison?
10 miles that way?
So not too far away.
See,
No.
But wait a minute. Racism is caste. I mean, I hope you guys understand. We're going to talk about some deep things here, but caste is choosing a race to, cause a disadvantage to. So in this case, it's like he's Mexican. He said he never experienced it, but a black man, that might be where the racism is. You know what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying? I hope y'all following.
Census says Harrison got their bad rep from a place called Zinc. Apparently the KKK is headquartered in Zinc. Let's go check it out. One thing to note, I have not found a single black person here, period. Warning, no trespassing.
See?
We're literally in the middle of nowhere. Oh, full on dirt road, Lead Hill Road. And as I drove into Zinc looking for the KKK church, I stumbled upon this guy mowing the lawn. Question for y'all. We're trying to go to the KKK headquarters. Do you know where that is?
They don't allow film crews up there.
They won't let me in?
Services.
I'm trying to join the church. Do you think they'll let me in? Because I'm white.
There is an application process usually for that.
Really? What?
Wow.
How do I get in?
They have an online website to apply.
Really?
Yeah.
So they won't let me in and record my experience?
No.
No? Okay.
There's a lot of negative repercussions for having the wrong views today, no matter what it is. If I say no,
Yeah.
I don't care what surgery they had, that's still a man, yeah, there'll be repercussions.
Quick disclaimer, the conversation you're about to witness does not reflect my beliefs, and if I laugh at any point, it's because I have no clue on how to respond.
I agree.
Enjoy.
I want to put that disclaimer off too. These are just not my views. I'm just listening, and I'm commentating on what I'm saying.
Or Harrison more racist?
I'm in Zinc, so maybe Zinc is. I've been portrayed as the ultimate racist.
Really?
A few people.
Pootie is a guy who does YouTube?
Yeah, most of them that come through are black.
Are you racist? Do they portray you as like hating black people or something?
I don't care one way or the other
Sure.
how I'm portrayed. Because most
respect
people come with an agenda.
People want to portray this town as racist or what?
Don't care, I'm fine with that.
Is that accurate?
I hope it's, well, I don't care one way or the other whether it's accurate. Racist is just an anti-white hate word. It really only has any major effect on white people. Black people don't promote much of anything. One little thing of nature. Each race is different. White people love to fight other white people. And black people apparently love to shoot other black people.
So would you prefer there be no black people?
No, I don't care one way or the other. I don't want to be around them.
Sure.
See, I don't feel like he's necessarily, he has racist ways with what he's saying, but it's his views. I mean, everybody's entitled to his views. What is the point of being in America if we can't say what we want to say?
I am not real comfortable because we're different, but you will hear people, if they're honest, talking about how they're loud. White people, wiggers, try and act black. They look silly.
What was the term?
Wigger.
So what does that mean? A white?
Yes.
I end up here.
I practice white flight.
Is it when people leave neighborhoods that are with black people or what?
Yeah.
I see. So too many black people moved in.
This is a known phenomenon. Most
Well, y'all got to break down white flight. Because we black people, I don't think we got a black flight at all. What's going on? I feel confused. What is this? Let me know.
people won't admit they're doing it, even if they know they're doing it.
Where did you flee from?
Maryland.
If I were black, would I get punched or what?
No, unfortunately not.
Would you say it's a misconception that this place is like the most racist town?
No, I'm fine with that
Yeah,
conception.
so it's pretty accurate.
No, I'm just fine with it. Diversity, whether people admit it or not, is very unpopular. Why do you have to spend hundreds of millions of dollars enforcing it if it's a good idea? Most people you talk to, no matter what they think, wouldn't say it.
Sure.
I have a big mouth.
Yeah, so if
That's why I
she were
respect
black,
them.
would you guys be together?
Oh, no.
Okay. If he was black, would you guys date?
Uh-uh.
Got it. So if she were to get pregnant and her child came out black, would you have any questions?
What it is, it's the natural state of the world.
How so?
You just have to observe that the world breaks up into its different groups when left on its own. And the people who promote diversity, they don't live around it. One's love for diversity usually increases with their distance from it. Mixing all races in the general turn it into an amalgamized look.
So do you think
I'm going to be realistic with you, too. We got to look at the generational part of it, too. These are older people. You know what I'm saying? Like, if he was younger, I guess it'd be more of a shock factor. He's older. He looks about 70 years old, you know. And 70 years ago, we were slaves to him. We were still, you know, slaves. So I'm not knocking what he's saying. These are his views. These views are from years and, you know, 7 generations of... Not 7 generations, I'm tripping. But, you know, all these different, every 10 years, I feel like the generation, you know, reinvents itself. And I think that if you're talking about 7 times that, he has 70 years worth of these views. Who are we to say that he's wrong for him? I can't say he's wrong, but this is what he feels. You know?
the liberation of slaves was a mistake?
It was inevitable. Mechanization was replacing them.
Okay, I have something to admit. I lied. I did see the Pootie video, and I brought a gift. But in all honesty, we were headed to the KKK. I had no intention to meet you, and we saw her. Like, that's the guy from that one video. He's gonna blow your mind. You ready for this? Okay, so I know you like The Rock more than Pootie.
Me or this white rock right here?
The Rock, it serves a purpose.
I got automatic assault rock.
Now, hold on. If y'all want to watch the Pootie version or, you know, other versions, you know, write Pootie in the comments, and we'll look that one up, too.
That's kind of funny, right?
Oh, yes. Most think I'm a hateful person. I don't even think discrimination is a bad word. Picky. I'm picky.
And you prefer to be around white people, not black people.
Yeah, I'm the strangest person you will meet.
People says that he hates people. No, he does not hate people. He just wants to be left alone. That's the reason I fell in love with him.
You seem like a
Nothing wrong
compelling
with
match. When did you start disliking black people, if at all?
I just like being around them.
Got
I
it.
think they're fine around themselves, but why in America, formerly a white country, the current political paradigm says there can be no all-white countries, no majority white countries. Why does that have to be enforced?
Who do you think's propagating this philosophy?
Wow.
Anti-whites? They're virtue signaling to themselves.
Do you think if you had a grandchild that was black, you would love him?
I wouldn't have a grandchild that was black.
Okay, what if you did? Would you be an active grandfather?
No,
Would you love the child?
I don't approve of it. I wouldn't have animosity, but you can't compromise your values. In the 1970s,
And that's why I respect that, man, because you know what? I don't compromise my values. You know, a person feeling like this is not going to get me riled up and we got to go call Jesse Jackson. That doesn't make me feel like that. What it makes me want to do is I really just want to understand what his views are. And Do I disagree with a lot of the things that with some of the stuff he's saying? Yeah, but I agree with some of the stuff he's saying too.
Yeah. If I had looked at someone and told them America's a white country, it would have been as if I looked at them and said, you know, the sun is up in the sky. You point out something that obvious, you look silly. But somehow or another, people's concepts were changed. That's due to propaganda. America was never a melting pot.
Do you have any black friends?
No, friendship for me is a very deep commitment. So
Yeah.
I would say I don't have any black friends simply because I'm not that close and don't necessarily want to get that close. In America, the crooked bastards are still in power because you're distracted by the irritant next door.
Got it. So you think the government put black people...
Or in black people's case, that'd be white people.
What are your thoughts on Pride Month?
A mental illness month, you say?
Yep, this video is completely demonetized for not censoring Tom and leaving in all his crazy one-liners. I believe in raw, uncensored journalism like this. If you want to help us keep this channel alive, become a member, give us your money, help us fight the yellow check mark. Back to Tom.
I worked as a special police for the Department of Health and Mental Hygiene at one time. I observed that mental illness was contagious. And mental illness, or even vice, is originally looked upon with disdain. If you're around it enough, you then begin to ignore it, then accept, and then embrace and become part of it.
Did you have sex with a man for $1 million? Just
No.
had to confirm that. Did you scissor a woman for $10 million? $10 million.
No. No amount of money in the world could get me to lay down.
That's our
with a
value.
woman.
What are your thoughts on gay people?
You don't see this in nature unless there's some sort of chemical contaminants. Past 2 years, they first observed homosexuality in polar bear. It's also the first time they've seen unnatural chemicals in their environment. Are the two correlated?
Wow.
Maybe Alex Jones was more right than not. He often
That's
says
deep.
things with little to no evidence, but even a blind hog finds an acorn once in a while.
Do you have any
Funny
events
as
that
hell.
happen with black people that led you to dislike them generally?
No, it's
Okay.
just that if they're in my space in any number, they serve as an irritant. They will act different than me. We're not compatible. They can have their own neighborhoods. I'll have my own neighborhoods.
Do you think at any point some of your beliefs on culture and race were hand-fed to you from parents or grandparents or your surroundings?
I played with the black kids. I thought they were a little different, but I didn't think anything of it. Noticing it but ignoring it is something you will see with someone who's under brainwashing. Fact of the matter is, if you think you're too smart to be brainwashed, you are brainwashed. Can't teach a dumb dog any tricks whatsoever. Smart people are more subject to brainwashing for the same reason they think they're not, because they're smart people.
You get an injection?
Hell no.
What are your thoughts on the people that did?
I read an article. It was on reconciliation between the vaxxers and the anti-vaxxers. We both made mistakes. It's time for us.
I wasn't getting no vaccine at all. So I don't know, what people had this whole debate about this, because I just wasn't doing that. That's just me personally.
To own up to it and reconcile? No. I didn't make no mistake. I didn't force it on anyone, and I didn't denigrate them for refusing to take the vax. So I ain't forgiving nothing.
Interesting. Okay.
How about y'all all commit suicide and make my day?
Whoa.
You had a kid who was 5 years old and they said, "Daddy, I'm a guy, but I think I'm a girl." What would you say?
I think we would start working on correcting that issue. I don't want an insane child.
So you've ins in the cake care what?
Yeah, I know them well. It's a white church. There are black churches. No one objects. No one calls them racist.
Sure.
White church. Oh, no, that's not correct. That's a double standard.
What are your thoughts on cancel culture?
I don't like it since it's applied to me. But the other way, it radicalizes people who it is applied to. You say the wrong thing today, 10 years from now, it becomes very much a taboo. Someone sees that 10-year-old video, the channel may be gone. Censorship at its finest.
Sure.
From
crazy.
the last Pootie video, a lot of white people got upset with me.
Do you think they're virtue signaling, or
To themselves, yeah. They're brainwashed.
you have people drive through here or just call you or email you?
Yeah. All the
All of the
above. I think I've achieved a certain level of freedom simply by being myself and not
That's a
giving
fact.
a darn what others think. Most people will say they're like that.
What do y'all think about his views? I mean, I really don't think that he's as racist as they said in the beginning of the video. I just think that he's strong-minded on what he believes. And I think that when you take people from different cultures, we're going to have different views. Some people are all about everybody mixing like I am. My channel's all about everybody mixing, but some people are not about that. Some people may not want a certain race on their channel. When I think that you're allowed to do that. I mean, if that's what you want to do with your life, you should be able to do that.
But then they'll go out of their way to adopt the popular belief, to say the popular thing, and to get likes on social media. What can they do to me? I've been through it all already.
Sure.
Down from not getting jobs in the past for running my mouth to being attacked.
Really?
Well, let's put it this way.
Yeah.
Everybody thinks you have freedom of speech in America. If you're afraid to say something, you don't have freedom of speech. I'll gain my freedom by having nothing left to lose. I'm looking forward to the arrival of the Grim Reaper. I'm going to harvest his soul.
Hey! Oh, you watch the videos! He watches the videos! What are your thoughts on Islam? There's been a recent resurgence in Islam in the West.
Don't like Islam, hate Islam, don't like Muhammad. By the way, if any of the suicide bombers want to come after me, you know where to find me. At least I know I'll be taking you with me. Look at America. You may not be able to air the statement I'm about to make.
Sure.
But do you think the Chinese or the Russians fear our soldiers? Forget G.I. Jane. We got G.I. faggot.
So do you get a pleasure out of triggering people that are sensitive?
No, I get a pleasure out of triggering people that are morons.
So if you were president of the United States, how would this country look today?
Not a whole lot of difference. I expected to be assassinated before my acceptance speech.
Wow.
Quickest presidency you've ever seen. With my views, you know some dirtbag is gonna want to do it.
So you were registered to be vice president of the United States?
Oh, after Bob dropped out, I ended up being registered to be president.
Really? What is your name?
Tom Bowie.
So you were running for president of the United States?
Yeah.
Did you win?
Unfortunately not. I was young and idealistic.
Did you lose that over time?
Yeah. January 6th is the greatest conspiracy theory ever.
It's my birthday, by the way.
Oh, they're coming for you. But the conspiracy is that the boomer generation, which is what most of them were, is the best armed generation there is. And they tried to stage an insurrection by taking selfies. Honestly, that was BS.
So if we were to have a World War III, should I avoid conscription at all costs?
Oh yeah, put on a dress and tell them your name is Klinger.
Yeah? Who do you think runs the New World Order?
Peas in a pod don't have to conspire. I'm not alleging a conspiracy.
I see. Got it.
Thieves stick together.
I see.
The Rothschilds do play a large part in it. Their family line of doing that is only a few hundred years old. And this type of stuff goes back way farther than that, so they're a newcomer. Who that is, I don't know. Well, I believe each group has its unique qualities. The West Africans have apparently the better leg muscles to make them a predominant Olympic runners. Those are just the physical difference. You'll have emotional difference. The Asians tend to be more quiet. The whites tend to be more fantasy oriented.
In what sense? Like dragons and castles?
Delusional in a way. White people believe they could fly. They didn't just wish they could. They will work at something that seems impossible, and they'll either accomplish it or keep working at it.
I mean, so do black people, sir.
Till the end of time. Those who claim from the left that they're unique and special individuals, spout the same lines, believe the same thing, use the same slogans. They're not individuals. If you're part of a group, if you acknowledge that, you not only have the values of protecting the group protects you. The strength of the wolf is the pack. The strength of the pack is the wolf.
I see.
Do you want to know how to promote degeneracy?
Please.
Give them one perversion, and after a while, sufficient exposure to that, you want something more perverted to sate that need. Eventually, sky's the limit. Now why are they promoting MAPS, minor attracted person? We're reaching uncharted levels of strangeness. It's going to get a lot worse before it gets better.
And is there a world where you run for president again?
Maybe. You never know with me.
I'll be behind him no matter what.
There's a world where you are the president of the United States.
In a way, that's possible. If I could win the presidency, I would have no need to, nor desire. I could tend to the garden quietly for the rest of my days.
After an unforgettable conversation with Tom, we made it to the KKK church. Yeah, we made it to the KKK Christian Revival Center. It's definitely the KKK. Property under 24-hour video surveillance. This is the headquarters. We are out here in the middle of ass crack nowhere. We didn't want to get shot, so we turned around. And as we drove back to Harrison, Tom got in contact with the leader of the KKK and told us he said this. Mr. Bowie said, I talked to Tom Robb and he said that he's not interested. Many of us old folks are stuck with the notions that only the legacy media matters. They don't understand that many of the folks on the internet are serious curious guys searching for the truth. Us.
Wow.
Everything's a psyop.
Also, whoever has the most viewed TikTok in 1 week using a clip from this video, I will cash up you $500. Post however many times you want, but you must tag my TikTok and put YouTube Tyler Oliveira in the video description.
Okay. Actually, let me just keep the video up. Listen, this was a great example of assumption, which is a very bad thing. I read a book called 4 Agreements, and he said that, it's black magic. Can't assume anything. I didn't want to assume anything about him. I wanted to hear his views, see what he felt. I don't disagree with what he feels because he has that right to feel what he feels. I think that if you remove what everybody's going to say about you and just say what you got to say, your views might lean more to what he said. That's cool. Everybody, you need to realize, free, write the word free. We're free in America. This is a country where we're all free and can say what we want to say. I like this guy, and I like him for being honest. He didn't sugarcoat anything. He didn't tell me what I wanted to hear. He told me what it was, and that's pretty much what it is. I got to accept it for what it is. And that's pretty much it. I think if we took more time to just let people say what they got to say, get it off their chest, and then take our opinion, things will be a lot smoother instead of being like, I'm offended. See, I'm a man. I don't get offended. Be offended for what? So, we're at 47,000 on this channel. Thank y'all for watching this video. Let me know y'all views about this video, about this guy. Get me to 1 million subs, and I'll see y'all on the next one.